Hi everybody, welcome back to Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. Guess what? I'm 36 days away from my cruise on Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas, and I wanted to tell you what I've been doing this week to help get ready for that. Before I do that, if you could go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget, I'm trying to go live on boarding day, so I could really use your help in getting those subscribers. Okay, so this week I have spent some time on the Royal Caribbean webpage. I periodically check it anyway, but I know that it's getting closer to my trip, so I wanted to see what was new. Lots of things have been new in the news. You guys have probably have heard about the changes in the pre-boarding testing, but just in case you didn't know, I believe as of September 5th, both unvaccinated and vaccinated people can cruise. It's open to everyone. If you are vaccinated and your cruise is under 10 days, you don't need to do any pre-cruise testing. If you are unvaccinated, you do still need to test 3 days before your cruise, but the requirements for where and what kind of tests have changed. So you do want to go ahead and look at that and check it out. I think it's much easier. You can do at-home test, or sort of the test that you may already have at home. Literally, there's not one specific test that has to be video monitored for you to take in order to show the results and be allowed on board. So anyway, you want to go on the web page for sure. If you have not done that or haven't heard about those changes, it's still the banner at the very top of the page about the health and safety protocols, but they have been lessened. The restrictions are less. So anyway, so that's the first thing. Secondly, if you go on to like I said, the Royal Caribbean web page, these things are available on the app too, but I do think it was a little bit easier to find it on the web page this past week. There is a menu that if you click into the drop down menu, you can find a section called Manage My Cruise. If you have signed in before, you go ahead and sign in. If you have not signed in yet, go ahead and create an account with your specific information, your name and reservation and date of birth, and I believe the email address that you use when you created or when you signed up for your cruise. And it will bring you exactly to the planner for your particular cruise. So you pull up that page and it will list all of the packages that are available to you on that particular cruise, available that you can select or not select and pre-purchase. When you see that web page, like I said, it has all of them listed that are an option for you. They have the specialty dining, they have the drink packages, they have the internet packages, the excursion packages, and you just want to scroll through and see if those are things that you were thinking about purchasing and seeing what the prices are. I've seen the discounts on those packages be anywhere from 10% up to 40% off. So if it's something that you were thinking that you wanted to do or knew for sure that you wanted to do, why not take advantage of the sale price while you can, and go ahead and pre-reserve or pre-purchase those items so that you have them and you know that they're already on your account and you are ready to go once you get onto the ship. Now again, excuse me, these things are extras. You do not have to purchase a specialty dining package if you do not want to. The main dining room, the Windjammer buffet are always options for you to go and enjoy your meals. But if you were thinking about doing one of the specialty restaurants, like on Independence of the Seas, which I'll be going on, there is the Chops Grill, which is a steakhouse. There is Giovanni's Table, the Italian. There's Izumi's Hibachi, which I hear is really great. There is, I'm forgetting some, oh, the chef's table, which is supposed to be, you know, really nice experience for the foodies who want to try some more exotic things. Again, you can purchase any of those, all of those, none of those if you would like, but now is the time to get them at discounted prices. You can continue to reserve them up to the time of your cruise, and you probably can actually buy the specialty dining ones on board, but the prices do change once you get on board. So again, take a look. If it's something that you are interested in, you might want to take advantage of the sale price now while you can. The drink packages, which people always ask a lot of questions about, also are available at discounted rates. They will, I believe you can buy the drink package up until you board, but the prices obviously will change. The discounts will go away the closer you get to boarding day. So if that's something that you were sort of considering, don't know if you want to do, maybe you should do, you definitely want to know what you're looking at price-wise to see if it's something that is worth your while. Just as sort of a side note on the beverage packages, I personally don't ever get a beverage package. That's it's a personal thing, whether or not you feel that is going to be right for you. Now, the beverage packages could be anything from the sodas and mocktails. I believe it might even include a milkshake at Johnny Rockets. So if you are someone who likes to drink soda, you like to drink different juices and specialty coffees, or the mocktails, maybe that is something that you would want to do. Again, you want to know what the prices are. If you're someone who is thinking about the drink package, the alcoholic drink package, again, you want to be aware of the price of those. Way back when, with cruising, before the drink packages were available. So years ago, before the beverage packages were a thing, especially on Carnival. Carnival's always been known as sort of the fun ship, right? And there's always someone when you first board with some drinks, right? There's some specialty glass, there's a fishbowl, there's something exotic and fruity looking, whatever, and you get on board, and it is a welcome drink, but it's not a free welcome drink. But people didn't know that, and so they would get them, and that sort of started the fun, and it would continue for people who like to go and hang out at the different bars and the pubs or whatever. That after you've had a couple, I think you start forgetting how much your bar tab is, or you're not aware of it. I don't think, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think you were getting the receipt to sign off on everyone like you do now. I think it was just what's your room number, what's your cabin number, and they would charge it to your cabin. Well, come time for you to settle up your account at the end of the cruise, there were lots of very surprised, shocked, embarrassed, disappointed people when they saw the amounts of their bar tabs. So the specialty beverage package sort of came up out of that, and to sort of eliminate the mystery of how much your bar tab was going to be, and to sort of manage it, came the beverage packages. So if you are someone who is going to drink a lot of alcohol, just saying, if you're going to have a lot of alcohol, it might be something, the beverage package might be worth your while, just so you know that you're covered, that you have already prepaid, that you've had this set amount of drinks that you can have in a day, and not have to worry about the surprise bar bill at the end. But if you're someone who's only going to have one or two, You don't need to have this beverage package if you're not going to get your full money's worth out of it, I'd say. So just to keep that in mind. Sometimes people think that you have to buy a beverage package and be able to order an alcoholic beverage, which of course you absolutely do not. You can purchase whatever you would like a la carte, and maybe have one or two. But if you think that that could be a budget buster for you, then maybe it would be better for you to go ahead and have the beverage package. Again, all of that just to say, look at the packages, look at the prices, figure out what's best for you, what works best for you. You don't have to buy them all. You can buy one or two or none on the specialty packages. Also, if you look now on the website, you can look at the excursions that are available. Again, you can wait and book your excursion at the excursion desk once you are on board, but they are available. I'd say most excursions. There's probably some that are not discounted, but there are many that are discounted now ahead of the cruise. And if excuse me, you want to book it now, you can. If you want to talk about it with whoever you're traveling with, to see if that's something they want to purchase as well, so that you guys know that you have booked the same excursions. That is something, again, you can look at now and have an idea of what that would cost you. I highly recommend you do excursions, especially when it's someplace that you've never been before. For the first time cruisers, you are going to a different country. You want to be able to see something different. What is this place all about? And the excursions are a great way to do that and learn that. Again, I do recommend the excursions so I do recommend that you book your cruise excursions through the cruise line, just because it's really important that you stay on ship's time. The excursions that are booked through the cruise line, if you didn't know already, are guaranteed to get you back to the ship in time for leaving. If you go off on your own, you lose track of time, or there's some event that happens that prevents you from getting back to the ship on time, the ship is not required to wait for you. So you've heard stories about the pier runners. That could be a reason. They're off. They're sort of doing their own thing. They're not tied to a company that is guaranteed with the cruise line to get you back on time, and the cruise ship does not have to wait for you. They do try to wait. You will see, especially folks who are in a cabin, in a balcony cabin, and you're watching the pier, you will see the different crew members, the officers who are coming out and checking and looking to see for those stragglers if they are close, before eventually they do have to call it in, and they will pull out and people do get left. So all that to say is, yes, you might be able to get a different excursion, a different rate, a cheaper rate, by booking other than through the cruise line. But do keep in mind, if you are going to be worried about getting back to the ship on time, and that is not going to be guaranteed through these sort of outside vendors. With traveling to the Bahamas, well, I guess it depends on what part of the country you are coming from, but your the local time will be the same as the ship's time. But if you're traveling farther away in the Caribbean, or any other location that the time zone changes, you want to make sure that you are staying on the ship's time. Coordinate your watches, your cell phones, whatever, so that they match what time the ship's time is, and they will announce what the ship's time is, so that you can synchronize and get back on time and not be a pier runner. So anyway, guys, I hope that was helpful. There are lots of things that you could be checking and planning before or as you're counting down, getting closer to your cruise. Go ahead and go onto the website or the app and check out those discounted rates on the specialty dining and the other packages. And also don't forget to check out what is the latest on the safety protocol so that you know what you need to do so that you can board your ship and have the best kickoff to your cruise vacation. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.